make her compete for you. Women need to compete for you in order to place value on you. And there is a little something from the pickup community called social proof that is probably one of the most powerful things that you can use to get other women attracted to you, right? Especially hot women, because women tend to use other women as a gauge of whether or not a man has value. They look at a man, and if he's surrounded by other women, especially if those women are just as hot as she is, if not hotter than she is, which is even better, she will tend to place value on that guy, even if she doesn't find him particularly attractive, even if she doesn't find him to be her type, she will become attracted to him just for the fact that he has that magic formula of social proof working in his favor. This was like an alarming epiphany that I came upon when I first started doing pickup in game. My thinking was, if I was dating two girls at the same time, I would just keep it a secret. I would never tell them. But then the real epiphany came when I really was just 100% honest and told all of them that I was seeing somebody else. Not only did I feel better about myself, that I wasn't lying to anybody, nobody could be like, oh, you lied to me, or like stalking me and like, who is this bitch? No, it's like, hey, I told you the truth. I told you I'm dating other women, right? I told you I didn't want to be with just you. I told you I don't want a girlfriend right now. I told you that I just want to do my own thing, right? Because I've set the expectations that way, it creates that effect of like, wow, this guy is wanted, right? This guy is wanted. And the more social proof you have, the more attractive women you'll be able to bring into your life. And really, that was the major epiphany that happened for me. I was like, wow, it seems like this becomes a snowball effect. Every new attractive woman I bring into my life, it just like multiplies, like more come into my life. I meet more of them, you know, because you have that social proof working in your favor. You have what we call competition anxiety. And this is probably one of the most powerful ways to make women appreciate you, respect you, admire you, and value you, right? It's the fact that she knows she has competition. She knows that she can be replaced. She knows that you can go back out there and replace her like that. Problem is, most girls who are with guys in relationships, they don't feel that way about their man. Instead, they're looking at their man like, you are lucky to be with me, mister. You are so lucky to have me, right? Whereas the girl feels like he is winning by being with her. And she knows that he can't go out there and just replace her if anything happened in the relationship. She knows that really she's his only choice. And this is why she doesn't value him. You'll see this commonly with a lot of male to female relationships, LTRs, marriages especially. It's like the woman does not value their husband anymore, does not respect him. She's not attracted to him anymore because she knows that he can't go out there and replace me. She knows that, hey, if I dumped him tomorrow and left him for the alpha Chad, I don't have to worry. He ain't going nowhere. I could run off to Vegas, cheat on him all weekend. I don't have to worry about him doing anything behind my back because he can't. He can't. Whereas any of the girls I'm dating, if we're in a relationship together, they would not be leaving me at home and going to Vegas. They'd be like, I'm not leaving that son of a bitch at home. I know the damage he could do within an hour of stepping out. I know the damage Matt can do. I'm not leaving him, right? Because that competition anxiety is there. Right, that competition anxiety is there. Like if I had a girl, and she wouldn't be, but if she was like off in Vegas, oh, with my girls, we're gonna be hypergamous this weekend. Ooh, we're gonna see if we could get alpha chads. No, she wouldn't be like, in the zone like that with her girlfriends. Instead, she would be paranoid. Oh my God, I left Matt at home. I better pick up my phone. I better call him. I don't want him to think I'm cheating on him. I don't want him to think I'm being hypergamous. Oh my God, I know he could just go out there. He could just it's Saturday night. He'll just walk into any club he wants. He'll just replace me. They know that anxiety is there like shit, So this is why they would not go off to Vegas with their girlfriends, unless they're dumb, unless they want the relationship to end. Because for me, my girl goes off to Vegas without me, I take that as a sign. You no longer want the platinum package, girl. You want the bronze, right? Time to bring you down to the bronze. When you're at the bronze package, that means it's open season. I could go out there and I can just go do cold approach and I can replace you. You know, and actually these days I don't even need to do cold approach. I just pick up my phone and I just dial somebody else that I haven't been talking to for a while. I haven't had time to game. Just pick up the phone. I don't even need to do cold approach. I got so many girls in the pipeline now, I can just pick up the phone. Like, hey girl, remember me? Oh my God, it's you. I didn't think I'd ever hear from you. You know, that's the power of going out a lot. But your girl, you have to understand, she needs to feel anxiety that you can go up back out there and you could get another one of her. Or that you have girls now that want to get back with you. Maybe it might be an ex. Maybe it might be some girl you dated briefly that's hitting you up. Don't be afraid to let her know, right? Don't be afraid to let her know. Be like, yeah, she called me. And she's like, what does that bitch want? You know, kind of the reaction you want too, because it tells you that, okay, yeah, she's into me. But if she's like, oh, okay, just call her back. If she doesn't care, that's not a good sign, right? So your girl has to compete for you. Women have to compete for you in order to value you. I mean, even if you're not dating anybody, say you're in a venue, right? I've had this too, whereas like I'll go to a venue and I'm working game on a girl and she's kind of just taking me for granted, or like we're in a conversation and she's just kind of like gnawing off. I take offense to that. Okay, I take offense to that. I'm like, wait right here. And then I'll go like talk to some other girl. And I'll just start cold approaching some other girl. And usually that girl will be pissed. Either she'll come interrupt or she'll come pull me aside later and go, hey, you know, you were talking to me? Why'd you just walk over to her? I'm like, you didn't look interested, girl. So I just went over there, right? I would literally get into an argument with this chick as if we've been married for like 20 years. Like we'll be in this argument even though we just met. And it's just to let her know, hey, I don't tolerate being taken for granted. Do that shit with your low value beta friends that you have you stuck in your friend zone. That don't work on me, right? You ain't paying attention to me. You know, you nod off while I'm talking to you. That's disrespectful, girl. I'm gonna go talk to somebody else. Like, well, I'm sorry. I didn't know that was what was bothering you. Like, yeah, I don't put up with that, right? Don't play me like that. Right? I will literally talk to the girl like that, like we've already been in a relationship. And the positive about that is it bonds us, right? It bonds us instantly. And the girl is like very, very quickly getting to know who I am. She's getting to see a side of me that is that you normally don't see until after like a few weeks of a relationship. So as I've taught you guys, what you want to do very early on is almost like vomit your personality on the girl, because the quicker the girl gets to know you, the faster she's going to sleep with you. Right? And this is a big mistake that a lot of guys make, is they try to filter themselves. They try to like play this fake nice guy. They try to shield who they are. They try to manage their impression. And then the girl never really gets to know who they are. Instead of giving this guy a chance for the relationship to develop, she's just like, oh, this guy's beta, stick him in the friend zone. Whereas I just get in the girl's face and I let her know right away how I'm feeling. I don't manage my impression. I don't filter myself. I'm just, bam, I'm just right in the girl's face. Right? If she's not treating me right, I'm going to let her know. Believe me, I've been on both sides of the fence. When I first started doing pickup and game, I was just a nice guy. I was like, oh, okay. You know, as she's not paying attention to me, I'm like, okay, there's another cute girl here, but I won't talk to her because I don't want to be rude, right? I would just sit there with a girl, and then I'd sit there, spend all night with her, and then she'd be like, okay, it was nice meeting you. Okay, have a good night now. Goodbye. Piss off. I learned my lesson. Okay, now whenever a girl does that, I'm like, oh, wait right here. And then I'll go talk to the other girl. And then that pisses her off even more because I just disrespected her. I was like, wait right here. It's like, you told me to wait right here. And then you went to go talk to that other girl, you piece of shit. You know, and we'll like literally get into it. I'm like, hey, you piece of shit. You were ignoring me. You weren't even giving me that respect. So why should I give you that respect? Right? And then we'll get into it, and then next thing you know, the girl starts treating me with value. She's like, okay, this guy obviously values himself. He's not going to put up with my shit. I'm going to pay attention to him. Okay, I'm sorry, you know, and then the girl will actually apologize. I'm sorry, okay, I didn't know. You know, and then we'll get into it. So, welcome to the game. But in any case, the girl has to, any woman for that matter, she has to compete with you in order to feel that you have value. Because if there's nobody for her to compete with, she's just not going to value you. She's going to be like, I don't need to worry. He ain't going nowhere. You know, this is why you never want to say shit to your girl like, girl, I'm never going to leave you. I'll always be there. You ain't never getting rid of me. These are things you never, ever, ever, ever want to say to your girl. Okay, because you are basically just assuring her that you're beta and that you ain't going nowhere and that you can never replace her. You're assuring her of that. You should never ever do that. Okay, that is a cardinal sin for maintaining attraction with a girl. Instead, you want her on her toes, on the edge of her seat, not knowing if you are going to one day fire her and bring in somebody else. She has to feel that anxiety. Okay, one of the most powerful emotions that you could ever make a woman feel that will always lead to attraction, especially sexual attraction, is jealousy. Jealousy. Plain old jealousy, right? Works like magic. So with that said, I'm going to wrap up here. Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets. Don't forget to smash that like button below. Go ahead and smash it right now. Also hit that notification bell right next to it so that you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Helps me out a ton when you actually subscribe, because YouTube is not hooking me up with the algorithm anymore. They are kind of leaving me to my own devices. So I'm asking you guys to also subscribe to my channel, because it helps me reach other men out there who really need this type of content. You might have been one of them at one time, right? You might have been one of them, and maybe a friend brought you in, or maybe you saw it on the YouTube algorithm. You saw my channel pop up. The reason that's happening is because other guys are subscribing to the channel, and it helps reach guys like you. Okay, because YouTube does not like this kind of material. So make sure you're subscribed as well. And for you guys who want to support all of this work and all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content that I am teaching you even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I am talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, baby. The cream of the crop. I teach you how to go out there and approach and close these women, just like myself and thousands of my students all around the world are doing every single week, every single month, every single year, no matter what kind of pandemic's going on, no matter what kind of presidential elections going on, no matter what kind of racial divisions going on. We are continuing to make things happen, and we're continuing to live our lives, and I want you to join us. Right now, the first month is only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons from me. It's only $1 for the entire first month, so take advantage of it. And all you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds, so do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.